Okay, this will be my last watercolor video. I want to do some of these Christmas tree looking trees, okay? So you can see I did some of them out and I did them blue, like they're far away. And remember that trick I mentioned in the earlier video about how as things get farther away, they tend to mix with the sky color because you're seeing all that atmosphere in between you and the object. And then here's a finished, this was sort of a kind of a chaos demo, meaning I Frankenstein a bunch of stuff together, but this one was one I was actually trying to do a thing, and I like how this one came out, and especially I like that at the end I came in and I put some white on top. Okay, and you can do that with white. White watercolor is technically not a thing. What you're dealing with is white gouache. It's G-U-A-C-H-E. It's an opaque watercolor. You can see over here I splattered it and I love it. It feels like snowfall. So this was super fun to do. So what I'll do is I'll just come back to my kind of unfinished one here and I'll add in some trees so you can see how that goes. First thing you need to do is mix up your color. Okay, so what color am I going to do this guy? I've got some green going already. Let me add some paint to it. Whoops, 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 whoops. Okay. So I'm going to make like a dark piney sort of green. Oh shoot, I just being very clumsy today. Okay, so I'm making kind of a dark piney sort of green. And what I'm gonna do is you have to hold, this one you have to hold your brush way back towards the end of the handle. And I want, if you've got a brush that comes to a tip, that's gonna give you the best result, okay? So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna start at the top of the tree and I'm just gonna start, and my brush is basically vertical, okay? Brush is basically vertical and I'm going to start just sort of, imagine you're doing calligraphy, okay? And you're doing some sort of beautiful calligraphy inspired by a tree, and you're gonna leave the white of the background, or whatever the background is, but let's see through your branches to see the white of the thing. I mean, how easy is that? How fun is that? I hope you guys try this, even if you don't have like a tree scene on yours. I'm gonna mix a little brown into my green color for variety, and I'll put another one back up in here. This one will be tall. And the secret to this is you have to hold your brush vertical and you gotta wiggle it. And I'm just wiggle, wiggle, wiggle until I end up pulling a tree right down in between the others, okay? Let it dry. And then if you want to come back in with some snow, that's what you can do. So I'll take my brush and I'm going to get some white. Again, white watercolor is not technically a watercolor, it's a gouache. Now these are dry over here, so I can put the snow on these guys. See it? So you can just dot in a little white and then you can splatter it, add a little snowfall. But I mean, come on, how fun is that? If you guys have little kids in the house, and honestly, Thanksgiving's coming up in a week or so, like pull this out, have them paint some trees. It's just so relaxing. I hope you really enjoy it. Remember, it doesn't have to be super detailed to make it, you know, for our purposes. We just want our kids not floating on a boring solid background. At the end, if you want to come in and do a little details with your colored pencils, by all means you can do so, right? Like maybe I need to come in and put some individual little leaves hanging off, or you know, whatever it is, that house that I had on the back of my unfinished one. Wait, hang on, where is it? Where did it go? Where did it go? You guys, I'm such a chaos machine when I'm doing these videos. Like I'm in my office, I've got stuff I try to be organized, but I've got stuff everywhere. I set one thing down on top of this, like I don't know what's wrong with me. Okay, so this little house, right? Like maybe you're gonna now peel this off, and now I've got this little space where I can come in and I can put my little building. You could do that first with watercolor, and then you could do it with some colored pencil detail if you want to. That would be really cute. Okay, but hopefully that helps you guys know where to go with this. Have fun with it. Message me if you have any issues. But this will be today's assignment, and I can't wait to see what you guys create. All right, have fun. Bye.